Hey, what's up, everybody? Once again, my name is DJ, doing what I do, sitting back here on a Monday, chilling. And yes, it's not, I say that so much, I get used to saying it. And as you know, it's not Monday. I'm never chilling on a Monday. I'm probably going to stop saying it eventually, but it's a habit. So, it's what it is. My catchphrase, all right? So, today I'm going to talk about, something that a person called me, a young lady called me today. She was interested in taking Krav Maga, and her question to me was, is taking Krav Maga gonna hinder her taking Taekwondo, because she also just started Taekwondo, and I think she's enjoying the program, but she's been hearing about this Krav Maga and she wants to see what it's all about. But she wants to know if the two things clash. And she called the right person, because I also am a black belt in Taekwondo, and I also teach Krav Maga, so I can give her the real opinion about which one she should take. And I decided to do a video on it so you guys can have that information too. All right? So we're going to get into it. Let me get my water. You know how I do. All right, cool. So I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit more about Taekwondo. And then I'll tell you a little bit more about Krav Maga. And then I'll tell you which one I think is better for whom. And I'm going to even get into the benefits of both, okay? Because that's what she really wanted to know. Try to make this video quick, but for those who are interested, this is, this is going to be some good information. And if you're not, then, oh well, just don't listen, okay? All right, cool. So, starting off with Taekwondo, let me tell you about the Taekwondo, about my background in Taekwondo. I took Taekwondo for quite some time, okay? And the form, I studied Tae Kwon. That is the art form that I studied under when I was taking Taekwondo, all right? Tae Kwon. And I studied under the late, great master Gerald Dawson, 10-time world champion Gerald Dawson, all right? If you don't know who he is, look him up. Okay, and his sons still run the school. Cameron Dawson is a world champion. Gerald Dawson is a champion. And they still doing their thing, continuous in the legacy. And I still go back there from time to time myself to help out. I also think I'm gonna go back there and do some training. All right, okay. So that's my background in Taekwondo. So let me tell you what Taekwondo is. It's a Korean art form of self-defense, okay? Sometimes people say it's a Korean art form of unarmed self-defense, and it can be, but they do use weapons as well, okay? Whether it's the bow staff, the nunchucks, all sorts of different weapons, they use those as well, okay? As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell people, let me take a step back. I want people to stop saying that whole art forms are ineffective. It's not, okay? When you're talking about a whole art form being, and you can say a practitioner is not effective. You can say a school is not a good school, but don't say a whole art form is not effective, all right? I have used Taekwondo in the street, and trust me, it worked fine, okay? So it is effective, okay? I'm going to dispel a couple of myths. That's one of the myths. It's not effective. It is effective, okay? Another thing that people say that it's they don't punch. They don't use their hands. That is not true, all right? Taekwondo, so Tai is to punch with fists. Kwon is to smash with foot. And Do is the method of way. Okay, this is the way. This little Disney reference. Anyway, Do is the method of way. It is kicks involved, and they do have some pretty tricky kicks. And it's also punches. Matter of fact, it's more punches than it is kicks. They have way more hand techniques when they do foot techniques, okay? But they're known for their kicks, but they have more hand techniques, okay? So stop saying that Taekwondo is only kicks. What happened is that the sport of Taekwondo, when you're talking about the Olympics style Taekwondo, is much more kicks. The sport, okay? Taekwondo in itself, guys, it's not a sport. They changed it. I don't want to say that word changed it. They didn't change it into a sport. it became a sport, okay? But the original art form was not a sport. It is meant to defend yourself, to defend the whole culture of people, physical combat, okay? So it's not just kicks, all right? They're known for their kicks, but it's not just kicks. And it is very effective, okay? So that's what Taekwondo is, okay? Krav Maga is an Israeli form of self-defense, okay? Again, unarmed combat. Krav Maga is contact combat, okay? Krav is the contact, okay? And combat, well, Maga is the combat, okay? So you have contact combat, okay? And it is made off with things that you can learn fast and you can perform easy in stress, okay? Notice I said fast and easy. I didn't say faster and easier. Anytime you put the word, the letter on or the letters on the end of a word, it implies that it is better or easier or faster than something else. It compares it to something else, and that's where the conflict starts. So we're not even going to use the word We're going to say it's devised and you want something we can teach you fast and that you can do easy in stress, okay? Relatively easy in stress, okay? And it's a principle-based system, not a technical-based system, okay? And it is a martial art. Look back in my archives. I'll see if I can put a link why I say that Krav Maga is a martial art. Okay, I won't even get into that in this video, but I put that in other videos why I say that Krav Maga is a martial art. So, which one is better for you? Okay, which one is better for you? Well, I'm going to give you my opinion on which one is better for you. And then, like I said, I will get into the benefits of both, okay, as far as adults go, okay? All right, which one is better for you? Now, here's my opinion. If you are a youngling, if you're a child, if you ages 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'm going to tell you Taekwondo all day long. Take Taekwondo. If I was putting, a youngin, a child come to me, or if I had, children and I was putting them in, a martial arts school, and I was choosing between Taekwondo and Krav Maga, I would choose Taekwondo all day long because of the benefits it has for a child, okay? And not only the benefits, it's for the tenets. Even a bad Taekwondo school has the tenets. Courtesy, having this respect for your instructors and elders, integrity, knowing the difference between right and wrong, perseverance, striving hard to achieve your goals, indomitable spirit, having confidence in yourself when faced with overwhelming odds, self-control, controlling yourself in every way, even in difficult situations. We had to say that every day in Taekwondo. And those are things that you want to instill in a child coming up, okay? Very important. Now, the physical aspect is good too. Some Taekwondo schools is better than others. Hard to find a good Taekwondo school nowadays, And what's crazy is if you don't know what you are looking at, you don't know if you really learning real Taekwondo or not. Only thing if your child enjoys the program or if you enjoy your program, then that's the only thing that as far as what is a good Taekwondo school. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's hard to find a good Taekwondo school nowadays. Matter of fact, it's hard to find a good Krav Maga school nowadays, but I'll get into that when I talk about Krav Maga. All right? So, okay. Now, that is if you are, like I said, between 5 and 12. If you are ages 13, 14, and 15, well, that's kind of a gray area. And it depends on the interest of the teenager, okay? And the reason why I say that is because when you are that age, that 13, 14, 15, if you're not interested in what you're doing, you're not going to excel at it, So if the 13, 14, or 15-year-old is more interested in Taekwondo, put them or leave them in Taekwondo. If they're more interested in Krav Maga, put them or leave them in Krav Maga, okay? It depends on what they're interested in, okay? Ages 16 on up, I'm going Krav Maga all the time, because of the benefits of Krav Maga. I think the benefits of Krav Maga and the reason why somebody comes in to take Krav Maga at that age leans more toward, Krav Maga benefits more so to the Taekwondo benefits, okay? But then that's my opinion. As an adult, I would put an adult in Krav Maga if I wasn't doing it all over again. And as an adult, I would do Krav Maga. As a child, I would do Taekwondo. And as a young, young teenager, it depends on the interest, okay? And that's my opinion, okay? However, there are benefits to both even as an adult. So that's what I'm going to talk about right now. I'm going to talk about 3 benefits of Taekwondo and 3 benefits of Krav Maga as an adult, okay? It's always 3, sometimes more, but today I'm going to stick with 3. All right, cool. So let's start off with the benefits of Taekwondo. The benefits of Taekwondo if you are an adult. By the way, these are still relevant as a child, but I'm focusing on adults, okay? 3 benefits. I don't care if you are 16 or if you're 75. These are 3 benefits of taking Taekwondo as an adult. Number 1, flexibility. Flexibility is a definite benefit of taking Taekwondo. And flexibility is a pretty good benefit, okay? There are a lot of reasons why you will want to be flexible. Number 1, fewer injuries, okay? People that are more flexible have fewer injuries of people who are not as flexible, okay? Improved movement, okay? You got people that can't even walk good or they real tight and stuff like that. They can't, move right because they're not flexible. I got an instructor, one of my instructors was working on her outside defense, and she can't really put her hand back no further than there because her shoulders are not flexible. If she took Taekwondo, then she'd be, as a child, her shoulders would be more flexible. Or as an adult, her shoulders would be more flexible because flexibility and Taekwondo kind of go hand in hand, okay? People that's more flexible are in overall, better shape. You teach people who are doing yoga and stuff like that, they in shape, because one of the reasons why they're in shape is because they're more flexible. So being flexible is a benefit of taking Taekwondo as an adult. That's one benefit. I got 2 more, okay? Another benefit of taking Taekwondo is learning balance. Balance, Daniel-san. Must have balance, okay? Balance is very important, and you can learn that as an adult. Look, if you ain't got balance, you can't even stand up straight. Forget about standing on, a lot of people think when you talk about balance, you talk about standing on one leg. Look, you need balance to stand on 2 legs, okay? You in the gym, you got people that personal trainers that work with senior citizens, and they come in and they just trying to walk straight. You got to have balance, man. Balance is important. And Taekwondo, whether you are 8 or 80, you can learn balance, and you're working on certain muscles like your stability muscles and stuff like that. Working on stability muscles makes you stronger. You got better posture. All that comes with balance training that you get in taking Taekwondo. So you have flexibility, you have balance, you have, and here's a good one, indomitable spirit. Okay? Indomitable spirit, having confidence in yourself when faced with overwhelming odds. Just the fact that you are an adult trying to learn Taekwondo, and being able to do it, gives you that indomitable spirit. It gives you that confidence to go forward. Now, the other tenets that it has, courtesy, integrity, self-control, perseverance, look, as far as I'm concerned, those are things, if you ain't learned those things by the time you 16, 17, 18, you in a lot of trouble, okay? You get you an 18, 19-year-old person and they don't learn, they ain't courteous yet, they probably need to go in the military or something like that, all right? So, indomitable spirit, though, is something that is confidence. You can develop confidence at any age, okay? So that's a benefit of Taekwondo. Confidence. Indomitable spirit, okay? So those are 3 benefits of taking Taekwondo. What we say, flexibility, you learn flexibility, you learn balance, and you learn indomitable spirit. There are other benefits as well, but we're going to stick with 3 because I got to go on to Krav Maga. All right, cool. So 3 benefits of taking Krav Maga as an adult. You can learn these benefits as a child as well, but we're talking about adult. So let's go to the first one. Right off the top, self-defense, okay? I keep on saying Taekwondo. Krav Maga is known for its self-defense. That's what we do, self-defense, okay? Learning how to defend yourself. Like I said, we're not a technical-based system, okay? We're a principle-based system. No 2 fights will be alike. We got certain principles. We have techniques have to be based on, your natural movements. Techniques must defend and counterattack immediately or simultaneously. We have it can't be it has to work from no matter how big or small you are. You got to be able to train it and do it from positions of disadvantage. Self-defense. Okay, so that's a benefit of Krav Maga. If you're trying to learn, look, I just need to learn how to fight. Okay, defend myself. I'm gonna say Krav Maga. That's a benefit of Krav Maga. Another benefit of Krav Maga is conditioning. Okay, if you go to a good Krav Maga school, matter of fact, any Krav Maga school, most of them going to focus on conditioning is going to be in there. You're going to get in some good shape. Okay, which is important. I think being in shape and defending yourselves are married, all right? Because the better in shape you are, the better you can do anything, okay, including defend yourself. So you have conditioning. And the third is indomitable spirit, confidence. Indomitable spirit, giving you that confidence. Everybody knows CDK's confidence during chaos. This is one thing that I brought over from my Taekwondo training. The indomitable spirit aspect of it. I didn't bring over the courtesy. I don't make my students say, sir, yes, sir. My kids, I make them go, yes, sir, yes, sir. But my daughters don't go, sir, yes, sir. And all of those other things. Look, I'm not teaching them those things. I teach them a little self-control when it comes to their sparring, but those are not things that I teach and focus my program around as far as Krav Maga goes. But the confidence, that's important. So just like Taekwondo, indomitable spirit is one of the benefits that you get in Krav Maga. So what are the 3 things? You got self-defense, and you have conditioning, and you have indomitable spirit. Now, when you take Taekwondo, you also get self-defense. Just like when you take Krav Maga, a good Krav Maga school, you also learn flexibility. But you get more flexibility in Taekwondo, and you get more self-defense in Krav Maga. When you take Taekwondo, you also get in great shape. It's conditioning, but you get more conditioning in Krav Maga, and you get in Taekwondo. Just like in Taekwondo, you have balance, and in Krav Maga you have balance. You just get more balance training in Taekwondo. Y'all get what I'm saying? So both of them give you, both, but one gives you more so than the other. Okay, so if you're interested in taking Krav Maga as an adult, you get those benefits out of you. If you're interested in taking Taekwondo as an adult, you still get those benefits out of it. You have to just decide what you want to get out of the program, okay? And that's for you to decide, okay? If you want flexibility, if you want balance, You know, do you want self-defense? Do you want conditioning? It's up to you to decide as an individual, okay? But whatever you're going to do, you know, do it to the best of your ability. I just wanted to give you the information, all right? Hope I ain't made this too long for you. Peace. I'm out. Oh! Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, all right? Like, comment, subscribe, because I got more. I'm back, baby.